It's World's Fair General Remy Banks, and you watching Hot New Hip Hop. Remy Banks, Queens, New York, General World's Fair, baby. I started rapping when I was, that's what you could say, when I was a kid. I was joking around in high school with it. And then Cody and I went to high school. Cody Beware, he's in World's Fair. We went to high school together, and he introduced me to Lansky and Nigel, and then from then I started taking it serious. Before then, I was skating every day. I went to school for fashion design and fashion marketing. And yeah, dropped out and just started focusing more on music. Well, World's Fair is a collective. Started with Children of the Night, which is myself, Nigel, and Lansky. And then Cody was a solo artist, and we would, do shows together. If we had a show, we'll get him on the lineup, and vice versa. And then Jeff started coming through and recording at Lansky's, and Prince, he moved back from Florida from school. He started working on music at Lansky's, and we were always together. So we just was like, let's start a collective. We named it World's Fair since we're all from Queens. Fool's Gold, we partnered with them, put out Bastards of the Party. But yeah, I'm currently unsigned. So. Well, I've always been a solo artist. I came into this as a solo artist. But then Cotton as a trio started to take off, so I just stuck with that. But I put out a solo project in 2010 with Hannibal King called World Famous. And I guess this is I guess you could say the rebirth of that, but on a larger scale. Now that more people know about me, I'm on a higher plateau than I was back then. Man, I work with a lot of people. Like I said, a lot of those connections were on organic level, and I've known them for about maybe 2 years, 3 years plus now. You know what I mean? 2-9, their first trip up to New York when they did CMJ. We were supposed to do a show with them. It was Trinidad James, 2-9, SZA, us. And I forgot who else was on that lineup, but it was a wild lineup. And, everything was love from then on. I got cats in London that I've, been working with, my Piff Gang dudes, my Cold Mountain dudes, Skepta, BBK and all of them, I've known Odd Future, from MySpace days. So, we go way back. So, whenever I'm working on anything, it's nothing to reach out to them, and there's nothing for them to respond with, yeah, we got you. And, Wiki, first heard about Wiki through our roadie, Rennie. He put me on the Wiki and Ratking when we were on our way to Virginia for a show. And I was instantly a fan, instantly a fan. And then I met Wiki, and it was, the same type of love. So that's how that came about. The new project is titled Higher. I started working on it maybe a year and a half ago. A lot of the production was hand-picked very neatly and very specifically, and the features as well. I didn't have any big features. I didn't want it very feature heavy, so I only have World's Fair on there. I have my dude D.R.A.M on there on the vocals. I have Syd from the Internet on the vocals. I have Hawk from Ratking on vocals. Black Noise and Sportinglife have dominant production on the project, but Black is our in-house. He's my go-to, so I literally build projects around his beats first, and then I kind of figure out what's missing, what components should I add, you know what I mean? And then Sportinglife came into the picture, and everything just started rolling in, it was smooth from there. I got Left Brain on there, Got Black Mac, my homie from London, him and King Cruel, Archie. And shout outs to them, they blessed me with a joint. I've been working on new, basically just new material. I'm in that grind mode where I'm constantly in the studio, so I can't stop working on new World's Fair stuff. Just to have in his stash, because I think we might, throw out another compilation for people soon. Working on a new Children of the Night project. Just trying to stay busy. Got a couple collab projects on the horizon. It's Remy Banks, World's Fair. Keep an eye out for Higher, coming this spring. Shout outs to Hot New Hip Hop. Peace.
Last job was at Best Buy. And I'm coming to get the big TV when I get the goddamn on y'all motherfucking ass, and you know it. But pretty much just trying to get the next dollar to fund the music.
We grew up in the gangbang culture. Before this rap shit, before I was doing this rap thing, that's all we was doing, trying to find a way, out a better way. And now I made a way, so go pay. I'm on iTunes and all that. OPM, this was shit that happened way before the rapping, you know what I mean? Like, it was Dom was the rapper. You know what I mean? I just did what I did, you know what I'm saying? I used to beat up people, all that, every once in a while, you know, all the little wild shit, whatever, you know what I mean? And I was gonna say I was a security guard, but I was just like a homie just down for the cause, you know?